time I close my eyes.
Yes, guys, how's everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining me again, guys. We're going to do the Brighton Liverpool preview today. I hope you're all doing well. And yeah, we've got to talk about, Jurgen Klopp's press conference and all that stuff as well. But yeah, big up to everyone. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all doing good. How's everyone? How is everybody? I hope you're all feeling well. My guts are killing me, but yeah, apart from that, I'm doing good. But big up to everyone in the house. Hope you're all doing good today. Thank you for joining me yet again. Obviously, we got Brighton on the weekend. A lot to talk about, a lot to go through. Yet again, thank you very much for the comments for the wife yesterday for her birthday. She had a great day. So thank you for that, guys. Do appreciate it. But yeah, we're going to talk about Brighton. Everything about Brighton today. Can we get revenge? Can Liverpool get revenge on Brighton? It's going to be an interesting one. Brighton, obviously, Casado could be going to Arsenal now. Arsenal just bidding for Casado. I mean, it's mad. 60 million for Casado. Arsenal just put a bid in. It's mad, guys. It's absolutely mad. But what we're going to do, we are going to listen to Klopp's press conference. So we're going to have a little listening on Klopp's press conference. I'm going to get it up right now, but let's just wait for these adverts to go, and then we'll get the Klopp's press conference up. All right, hang on. Let's get to when it starts. So I'm going to share the screen with you guys. We're going to go through this. Right, let me share with you. I hope you're all doing well, guys. Yeah, we're going to go through Klopp's press conference, see what he has to say for himself. All right, let's get all this up. Big up, Kate. Big up 6 times. How you all doing? Hope you're all doing good. Yeah, and we'll talk about the sale of Liverpool Football Club. And I know a lot of people want my opinion on the. So, because I was live when it happened with Sam on the Spaces, talking with the guys from Red Man TV and all that stuff. So, yeah, I will talk about that as well, guys. I will talk about that and my views on it. The spirit of Shankly stuff. We're going to cover it all. So let's just get this on the screen. Right, there we go. If it ever comes on. If it ever loads, hurry up.
Yeah, that's the plan, obviously. Yeah, I think, how I said, after the Wolves game, we knew obviously before the Wolves game that we that the draw is Brighton, and I think we showed that we really want to go through anyway. So that's football. Eh? There's always a new chance. You always can do better, and that's what we obviously will do. And that's it, pretty much. But Brighton is in a really good moment. There's no doubt about that.
Any players closer to return?
Closer, yes.
Yeah.
Of course, closer.
Or imminent?
No. It will take another couple of weeks, I think, until they can start. Lewis takes longer. But Diogo, Bobby, and Virgil, couple of weeks, and will be part of, can join training, and then we have to see how quick it goes from there.
Stefan Bajcetic, a new contract signed yesterday, a real talent. You must feel he's got a very promising future.
Yeah, absolutely. We knew that was pretty clear from the first moment, but you never know how quick it goes. And so I think we were pretty careful with him because of his age and all these kind of things. But he showed now that he's ready. And for us, very helpful in the situation. So a lot of his natural skills is something we didn't show often enough in the recent games. So the aggression, but a good aggression, not that he kicks players, but he makes really the last step into challenges. Is good football on top of that. So that's obviously very important in the center of the park. And no, really happy, really pleased that he signed his new contract. He deserves it as well. And I think he's really happy about it. So it's good.
And just finally for me, here on Merseyside, could I get your reaction to Frank Lampard's dismissal at Everton across the park?
Hilarious, Klopp. Tell him it's hilarious.
That's
hilarious.
The business usually, yeah. So,
well, you're going to tell him.
And of course,
it's funny.
For Frank, tried everything. Last year it was not easy as well when he arrived. So, I think he did well. And then this year, after losing Richarlison and then Calvert-Lewin not coming back, we all know how injuries can really impact the season, and in these decisive positions especially. And that's what we in this job have to accept if these kind of things happen. But Frank will come back. Definitely, it's clear. Still a young coach, young manager, and everything is ahead of him.
Looks like Sean Dyche is coming back.
No.
God, don't give a shit. He don't give a shit about it.
I saw Bielsa landing, but he only had a private appointment.
Klopp don't give a shit, man. He don't give a shit about Sean Dyche. He's like, yeah, fuck him. Oh, I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just thinking, was there much talk amongst those players after that performance, that defeat at Brighton, assessing, what went wrong and what the players can take from that, and as a team going into this match, albeit it's a different competition and the cup holders as well?
Jesus Christ. A proper question.
Yeah, being the cup holder.
A proper question.
A massive advantage in the competition, so we got to start every completely new. But what we know is
fucking adverts. Piss off.
That's of course in our mind. So that's helpful if you want. Still the worst game I ever saw of a team from mind. So that didn't change since then. Thank God. Imagine we would have played the worst the week after. And pretty much everything went wrong there. We played completely in their cards, and we had to change the approach completely. Not only against Brighton, but in general. And we did really well in moments, in spells during the games. I think the first half against Chelsea was really disciplined. Chelsea is a really good football team, and we didn't give them a lot to play through, which is important. That's something we have to do similar against Brighton, of course. Second half started, then we built on the first half, started really well. And then for we got a bit overly excited, if you want. We were not that compact anymore. We had now the pressing was not that coordinated anymore, and that was then Chelsea came to chances. But so that's now again something we want to work with, and that's where we want to go from. And and that would being more compact than we were at Brighton would be really helpful, to be honest. Compact in our case never means we have to be very deep. We cannot do that. But in the decisive areas, we have to be compact, and we have to defend them well. We respect them a lot, obviously, for good reasons. We did that before the first game as well. But we have to make it more difficult for them, and we will make it more difficult, and then we will see what we can make of that.
Because I remember with the match against Wolves in the replay, you were saying you go your strongest team available to you. And obviously there were a few changes, but those changes impressed. We saw the performance against Chelsea as well, building on that. So would it be a similar sort of selection to what you've had in the last two games?
Didn't make these decisions yet, but we have now a long training week, and after the game again, and that's something what we always use. And then everybody can show up, and if the boys who start now the games, which are good with the good spells, are look like they have to go again, then it will start again. If not, we have thank God up front not too many, a little bit. Darwin is in, but in midfield we have a few options. I hope that stays like this, and that's always good. This kind of competition, how I said, who's ready to defend is more than welcome in the team, and the boys look like they understood, and now we have to show it on the pitch.
Obviously, you want to get Virgil van Dijk back when he's ready, but in the aftermath of the Brighton game, you've had 2 clean sheets. So is that something that you talk about being compact? Is that as a manager the thing that you look at first to make sure that you keep things tight? And how encouraged have you been by those last 2 defensive performances?
I think we could have had clean sheets with Virgil as well, to be honest. But no, it's nothing to do with that. I don't think we ever had to discuss really the quality of our centre halves. And talking about that they were responsible. They didn't have clean sheets. I wouldn't say they played a perfect season so far, but it's defending. Defending is much more complex than talking about centre half. So clean sheets are massive for us. I know everybody waits for a performance 3-4-0 early decided, bam, free-flowing football, these kind of things. Yes, that's what you want to see, but that's what you have to work for. And the clean sheet is the best start into that direction, because that means you can win a game at 1-0, which is absolute result completely fine, and from where we can go. So that's it. Yes, clean sheets are massive to us.
And you've had so much success in the cup competitions in recent years, and you're still in 2 cup competitions this season. So when you have a good run in a competition, does that give you momentum or can it give you momentum in your league form as well?
Yeah, it can, but it's not, as you cannot say like that. You have we are not famous for going far in FA Cup and Carabao Cup. We were last year, we went all the way, but before that, it's not that we qualified quite frequently for the Champions League final, but the other cup competitions we had to get out a bit earlier. So there's not too much. Cup competitions are then always difficult when you have these midweek games. So because you need to have an eye on it and stuff like this, and but now we have a full week to prepare the game. In our tight schedule, I'm not sure that the FA Cup should have a weekend match day, but now we have it, and that's good to prepare at least. And but will make other things more difficult. We have still 2 games in hand, where somebody has to fit in somewhere. No news about that yet. No clue when that will happen. So the further we would go in the cup competition, I think the more complicated it would be. Let's see. It's not a problem for now.
Right, that's one thing that annoys me. I ain't gonna lie. That is one thing that annoys me, Jurgen. If you want to be successful, you've got to play cup games, my friend. You've got to play cup games. You know when the cup games are. You know when they're played. The FA Cups are weekends. Jurgen, we can't keep going down this same road every season. FA Cups are weekends, League Cups are midweek, and Premier League games are weekends, and Champions League games are midweek. It's the way it is. It's the way it always has been. They're not going to change it. You know they're not going to change it. It's pointless moaning about it. It's pointless moaning about it. And look, he's my manager. I love Jurgen, but sometimes I feel like don't say anything, Jurgen, about all this stuff because it's not going to change. It's not going to be changing. You know how it's set up. How about Jurgen? We beat Wolves in the first place and don't need to go to a replay. That would have been helpful. That would have been helpful. Fucking hell. We can't keep doing that, Jurgen. Can't keep doing that. I can't keep you having blame in the schedule.
And so, yeah, each good game, each good result is there. And it's not about a competition, and it's just there to give you confidence, to give you momentum. And then it's about giving it. In the moment, obviously, the job is slightly different because we have to improve in a lot of things. But when you have runs where you win 5, 6, 7 games in a row, whatever, there's a lot of work to do as well. It's not that it just happens. So it's just slightly different because if one is with lesser confidence, the other one is with more confidence, which is obviously a massive difference. And so, yes, each good result gives confidence, and that's why we try to play really good at Brighton and go through to the next round.
Just going back to that defeat at Brighton, I know it's a different competition and possibly a different team this weekend. But
you guys know how it is when Bayern Mountain is super fast at first, and then pretty soon after it starts to slow down. That's probably because
players and say, look, because it's so recent in the memory, we're going back to this place. Look how bad you were here. What we did wrong. You need to make a point of being better.
Yeah, not on a daily basis, but yes, we had, of course, we had intense talks after the Brighton game. We had to change immediately, and we did. A couple of days later, we played against Wolves, and it obviously looked completely different. I said after the game, it looked like 2 different sports. So, but now we will not do the meeting where I show all the bad situations from Brighton. That would be a proper horror show. No.
Honestly,
we saw that already. We played it and saw it after, so that's fine. But of course, it was it was then. But if there's anything good about it, so it felt that bad for the players as well, that everybody was clear about. So it's not about here and there a little bit. It's about a general change and improvement of different things, and that's why I said, you can lose a game, and we did that. And if you don't learn from it, well, then it's just a defeat. If you learn from it, then it's important as well. And we tend to do things like that.
You've named the same midfield 3 for the last 2 games. What's the dynamic that those 3 offer you that you've seen in the last 2 games?
It's so obviously we had injuries after Brighton or little Nicholson there, and so it was clear that we had to change anyway. So and then I like the rhythm. I like the mix of offensive things and defensive readiness. I like that. It was not the 3 alone, because the 3 alone can do nothing, but the front lines did that really good as well, and that's really important to us. You cannot. There are specific things an opponent is doing. It's not that each opponent offers absolutely everything and you have no clue what they're doing. Sometimes that can happen, but lesser with quality teams like this. It's just with teams they try to survive, and you don't know really what you prepare for. But with Brighton, a lot of things are clear what they are doing, and you have to respect them, you have to defend. And if you don't do that, then you are screwed. There's no doubt about it. And that's why we have to. It's the midfield 3. Then it just worked well for these games. We will see who will start Sunday. It's not about against anybody or whatever. It's just the boys in the moment training. That's all about the midfielders. They all show up. They obviously all want to play. So that's good. That's good. And my job is then to make the decision. Let's see how it works best. And then we have 5 opportunities to change. For me, it's exactly the same importance. How we start and how we finish a game. It's exactly the same. So there's might be in a player's mind slightly different, or in a journalist's mind, but for me it's the same importance. So we have 6, 7 midfielders in top shape. Perfect situation. Anyway, in our system we play now, or used to play now for a while, only 3 can start. But then you have you cannot make mistakes. Let me say that with lineups. That's good, and that's actually what that's a situation I want to be in again. So.
You about James? Yeah, when you talk about the midfield, is it more important than ever against a team like Brighton when they seem to have real strength in there with Caicedo, with Elster?
No, yeah, it is. But against Brighton, especially, it's massively important how you defend the first line. So there are these, they're that good. Yeah, but Caicedo and McAllister, and then the two centre halves calm like hell. The goalie really calm. So they just pass the ball through. If the front three is not defending well, and that was our problem, for example, at Brighton. That's how it started. The midfield wanted, but we were never close enough. And if you defend Brighton with 7, okay, no, I don't want to make it too big. But if theoretically you defend Brighton with 7 players, no chance. So that's.
So I've been saying that for a while now. So where he wants to do the pressing, basically where Jurgen wants to press, right? We can't because the forward line don't press no more, yeah? The forward line don't press no more. So what he's saying there is quite interesting. So team selection against Brighton on Sunday, it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting what he's going to pick. Why are you saying that about the forward line have to press? I wonder who he's going to pick in. I wonder who he's got in mind. That's what he's chatting about.
That's the situation. It's all about the midfielder, and that they are good there, and that's why we have to be good there. Yes, that's one part of it. It's really about how we defend in general.
James, last one, we'll have to move on to you.
Yeah, where's Arthur? Mellow up to this rehab.
Who gives a shit? The fucking shit question. That's your last question you're allowed to give Jurgen. And your question is when Arthur Melo's back, fuck off. Go back to journalist school. Do something else for a living. That was your last question. The geezer just said, one more question and ours. And his question was, when is Arthur Melo back? Who cares? What the fuck question was that? What the fuck question was that? What? He waited there all day. He waited there all day to ask that question. Oh, when's Arthur Melo back? Every Liverpool fan is on the edge of their seat. When is Arthur Melo back? No one cares. No one cares. What a shit question. What? You might as well have asked him his dick length. You might as well have asked Klopp his dick length over that question. I'd have been more interested. I'd have been more interested. I don't give a shit when he's back. He's not even a Liverpool player. He's on loan. Oh, what a shit. You ask. You wait all day. My first question. He literally just told you. Got one more question. That's it because we've got to move on. When's Arthur Melo back? What the absolute fuck? Who cares? Move on. Fucking Arthur Melo.
I would say pretty good. So he's running a lot.
Running a lot. Good.
For him as well. I think 2-3 weeks maybe until he can join team training. But
2-3 weeks means 8 to 9, by the way. No. 2 to 3 weeks means 8 to 9. 8 to 9 weeks. Don't forget, when he does come back from fitness, he's got a 30-day suspension because of the part of the Juventus thing. So it's 9 weeks.
But it looks good for a while already. So it was not a long injury. So he needs a real proper build-up. It was not a part of team training or whatever. Not at all. We had this week. So Fabio Carvalho is obviously out. He has a little thing, but he will not be ready. Will be ready? Did anybody tell me that he can train today? I don't think so. But maybe he can train.
The fuck is Carvalho injured? What's Carvalho done to get injured? What's Carvalho done to get injured? He don't play. What did he send Carvalho for the chips on Friday night or something? Right, it's Chippy Friday. That sent Carvalho to the chip shop, and he tripped in a pothole on the way back and twisted his ankle. How the fuck has Carvalho got injured? He don't play. What the hell? What? What? He's got splinters in his arse from sitting on the bench. He's got to have them all taken out. How is he injured? He don't play, Jurgen. What the absolute fuck?
He can train today, but will be not 100% ready for the weekend. Billy was not in training for 1 day, but he's fine. He's fine. There was no injury reason.
What was the reason in Jurgen? What was he doing in that day? Explain, Jurgen. Explain.
Who else? Who was not in training? Ned. Ned has a proper cold.
He has a proper cold! What's a cold? He has a proper cold! Oh, for fuck's sake, what are we doing? He has a proper cold! He's got the sniffles. Oh, Nat's got the sniffles. He can't make it. Nat's got the sniffles. He can't make it. No, he's up all night. Sinuses. He's a fucker. What the fuck? A proper cold, Jurgen. It was a proper cold. What's a proper cold? I need to know what a proper cold is, guys. What is a proper cold? Because I thought it was just a cold. I didn't know there was different versions of having a cold. I thought you just like, I've got a cold. No. He's got a proper cold, though. Real man's cold as Nat Phillips. Not that sissy boy shit. He's got a real proper cold. Yeah, a proper one. Hard man shit. You know, proper cold. The fuck, Jurgen? So basically, there's nothing wrong with Nat Phillips, and they're looking to sell him. That's what they're doing. Well, I don't get what's going on here.
Just on that, do you think is there a chance he could go before the deadline next week with Reece Williams coming back from his loan at Blackpool?
It depends on the offers as well, yeah. But we have to be prepared for pretty much everything. So we don't know. The 31st is the deadline day, and we'll see. I don't know.
What we holding out for with Nat Phillips? What are we holding out for Nat? What's a proper bid for Nat Phillips? Look, I like Nat Phillips. Don't get me wrong. Right, he seems a great guy and all that. But what's a proper bid for Nat Phillips? What's a proper bid for Nat Phillips? I'm being honest here. What is a proper bid for Nat Phillips? If anyone gives you McDonald's vouchers, that's a proper bid, as far as I'm concerned. You know, if someone gave me McDonald's vouchers for Nat Phillips, he can leave tomorrow. You know, what are we waiting on? What are we bidding? What, like, it's madness. It's madness. McDonald's vouchers. Get in McDonald's vouchers. Let Nat Phillips go. I'm telling you right now. Because I'm telling you right now, some of our youth team boys need to fucking eat as well. All our youth academy are dying. They're starving out there, yeah? I've heard rumours, now this is only rumours, guys, that Comic Relief are going to do a charity show about our academy kids not eating properly. So take that in mind. Comic Relief might do a charity special for Liverpool's academy because they all look like they're starving. So yeah, that might be happening. Fucking holding out for Nat Phillips transfer. Just take whatever they're fucking going to give you a move. Mad.
If there's been a Sunday game that we've got 2 breakouts, we're going to the
Right, and that's that done. Fucking pile of absolute horseshit press conference. Oh my, I didn't learn nothing. I learned nothing. Nothing. I learned nout. I ain't fooling no one. Klopp's a pensioner. He's only 56, I think, Jurgen, or 54. I think he's in he's only his early 50s. I've got to say, Klopp looked better today than he's done for a while. I'll give him that. Jurgen looked better today than he has done for a while, but I don't go. These press conferences, man, I don't know anymore. I mean, holding out for money for Nat Phillips. What are we holding out for, man? It's Nat Phillips. If someone wants him, let him go. What are we waiting for? It's Nat Phillips. If someone wants him, just let the fucker go. We're holding him hostage as it is. The man should have gone a year ago. You know, recalled Reece Williams. Great. What we were recorded Reece Williams for? Really? Reece Williams is in the Guinness Book of World Records of being the slowest human being in the world. Why are we asking him back? Why are we giving him back? Let him stay at Blackpool. We don't need him. I don't need Reece Williams in this football club. He is the slowest human being I have ever seen in my life. He's got really long legs. Should have a really wide. He should have his run pattern should be so long. Yeah. Reece Williams runs like Steven Seagal. Has anyone seen Steven Seagal run? He's like, yeah, he runs like Steven Seagal. What? Why are we asking the slowest human in the world back for? What? I don't give a shit. Let Reece Williams go. Let Nat Phillips go. What are we doing as a football club? These people, man. These people, Steve. Pac-Man knows. Pac-Man knows, I'm telling you. Anyone seen Steven Seagal run? It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Steven Seagal is like 6'4", right? He's a big man, yeah? But he runs like my 6-year-old daughter. I ain't lying, man. Go and check Steven Seagal out running. Put Steven Seagal running into YouTube, guys. It's hilarious. It's the funniest thing ever. Oh, God. Big up, Jersey boy. Big up, big up, big up. Nunes is the skinny Seagal. Let's face it, anyone's a skinny Seagal compared to Seagal himself, man. Yeah, go and check it out, guys, if you've not checked it out. Come back to me tomorrow and tell me I ain't wrong. But Reece Williams, the only thing we learned is that Carvalho got injured by doing absolutely nothing. How is Carvalho injured? And what is a proper cold? Yeah, what the fuck is a proper cold? So Nat Phillips is not playing because he has a proper cold. Big man stuff. Big man cold. Yeah, none of this. Oh, it's a little runny nose stuff for keeping him out for a couple of days. No. He's got a proper man's cold. A proper cold. You know, legit. Oh, God. It's so mad. It's unreal. Oh, what did Scraps share with me? Big up, Scraps. Oh. What? No, that can't be true. This can't be true, Scraps. This can't be true. This can't be true. This Simon Phillips has said it as well. No! Liverpool are set to battle Chelsea for the signing of Sheffield United midfielder Sander Berg before the transfer window shuts. Kill me now! What the fuck? Oh, we're living in the Matrix. We're living in the damn Matrix. Big up the upper tier in the house. How you doing? He has man flu. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. We're in the Matrix. This ain't real. This ain't real. Oh, God. What has Pac-Man just shared with me as well? Oh, for fuck me. What's Pac-Man sent me? I thought this might be useful for the next press conference. Low go exclusive bingo. Pepe's ball, Ronaldo's sued, the opponent's injuries, Burnley, the referee. And not enough hugs. Salah celebrated Christmas. AFCON. Too many games is crossed out. Pac-Man, you're an arsehole, but I love you. Oh, Sander Berglow. Sander fucking Berg. Oh, good God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, here we go. Sander Berg to Liverpool. I told you guys. I got what you meant, though, Batman. I got what you meant. Fucking hell. Sander Berg, what is happening? So I've learned that my fifth choice centre-back for Liverpool is out because he has a proper cold. Carvalho got injured doing nothing. And Arthur Meadows running again. Woo! Yes, come on. Get in, Arthur Meadows running again. Can't wait. Who gives a fucking shit about Arthur Meadows? I still can't believe that was a question. I still can't believe that was a question. The geezer had one question left. He heard him. Sat in the press conference. He went, Last question. We got to move on. He's like, Jurgen, where's Arthur Melo fit? Who cares? Who cares? What I should have done today, this is all a question he should have done, right? It was his last question, yeah? Right? It was his last question. What he should have done was gone, instead of the Arthur Melo question, this is what he should have done if he was a proper fucking journalist, right? He should have gone to Jurgen. Jurgen, last question from me. I don't know if you've seen all the news in the last 24 hours, but the Spirit of Shankly Foundation have had a lot of saying regarding the sale of Liverpool Football Club. I'd like to hear your views on that, please, Jurgen. Right? That's a proper question. That's a question I want to hear. Not. Well, Arthur Melo's running again. Give me a proper question. That's what they should have done. No one asked him in the press conference. Sure, I would like to know what he thinks of it. I'd like to. Oh, fuck him. Oh, that's the question I would have liked. Him going, right, last question, Jurgen. My last question for the press conference. Obviously, you might have not heard the news, but I'm going to tell you now. It's been all over social media. Liverpool fans are arguing back and forth. You know, the fan base is quite split on this opinion right now. Spirit Shankly came out of a statement yesterday regarding ownership of Liverpool Football Club, how they don't want it to go to, you know, state ownership or Qatari ownership because it doesn't match their views and their beliefs and and all that sort of stuff. And we'd just like your opinion on it, Jurgen, as you are the manager of this football club. And you know, if it did get taken over by one of these, how would you feel about it? You know, that's a proper question. Proper question. Grown-up question. Big man question. Now, what does this do? What's this absolute flaccid of a human being do? Yeah. Last question. When's Arthur Melo fit? Because when's Arthur Melo fit? Flaccid question from a flaccid man. Fuck off with your shit questions. I am so sick and tired of these questions. These people coming to these press conferences and giving pussy questions. I'm sick of it. Get real people in now who are going to ask questions of our manager. Fucking sick of it. Flaccid human beings. All going in there, all floppy and wobbly and, you know, fucking shit questions. Hate these shit questions. No one knows anything. Fucking stupid questions. When's Arthur Melo fit? No one cares! Know your fan base! No one gives a shit about Arthur Melo! His own wife don't give a shit about Arthur Melo! Arthur Melo's wife don't give a shit about Arthur Melo! No one cares about Arthur Melo! Stop with the fucking questions! No one cares! Ask the questions that we want answered. Ask the questions the fan base are caring about. Ask the questions the fan base are talking about. Ask the questions that are happening around your football club that need answering. Stop with these flaccid shit questions. Fucks me off. Fucks me off. There you go. Big up, Jono. Of course, some people will care about Arthur Melo. But no, you know, I mean, it's just... Yeah, see, I had a rumour training is that transfer. You know, I just want to see proper questions. I'm joking if his hair is receding. That is the next question. I guarantee you. That is going to be a question one day when they got nothing else to talk about. They'll be like, Jurgen, your hair. Jurgen, you're 77 years of age now and you've got no grey on top of your head. What is your secret? That'll be a question one day. That'll be a question one day. Well, Liverpool are sponsored by Just for Men and they ask that question. Oh, Jesus. Jamie Sanderberg sorts out issues in midfield. I'll tell you what, Sanderberg better be the next coming. I'll tell you that right now. He literally, I want to see that man walk on water, feed 1,000 people with a loaf of bread, because the pressure on this geezer, if he does come in, do you know what I mean? The pressure on this geezer, if he does come in, it's not fair on him. It's not fair. James, they asked the right question and not allowed to be back in, so you have to ask dumb questions. Well, that's ridiculous, though, because they're meant to be journalists working mostly for Liverpool papers or asking the manager of Liverpool about particular things that are happening with your football club. You should be allowed to ask any question. If it's to do with your football club, then the question should be allowed to be asked. If it's a question that's got nothing to do with football, nothing to do with Liverpool, and it's about politics and stuff like that, and I just want a manager's point of view on it, then questions don't need to be asked. But if it's a question that legitimately should be asked, why not be allowed to ask it? Like the Spirit of Shankly stuff has got all over the internet, yeah? The last 24 hours. Huge on Twitter. Liverpool fans are all bickering back and forth. Liverpool fans are all so split as a fan base right now. He's our manager. He will come out and say something and might you go, yeah, okay, I'll see it your way now, Jurgen. No worries, no worries. Thank you for the answer. You know, you shouldn't be allowed to ask these questions, man. Shouldn't be allowed to ask these questions. Get me in there. Get me in there. I'll ask the fucking question. I'll ask the question. I will go on there and ask the question. I will go on there and go, look, Jurgen, seriously, fella, sort your shit out, firstly, right? Brush your hair before you come on press conference. It looks like you just done that with your hair. Secondly, I'm going to ask you some serious questions here, Jurgen, and I want you to answer them the best you fucking can, right? Answer them the best you can. You know, don't give me a political bullshit answer. Answer them the best you can, and we're cool, yeah? And I won't keep pestering you with the same question. In fact, I'm going to be the only one to answer this question. All the other flaccid human beings in this room right now who ain't got the bottle to ask you this, right? They won't ask you it again, all right? Ask me these questions. We got to have real people going in there, man. We got to have, yeah, that'll be another one, Pat, man. That'll be another one soon. What's your favourite type of milk? This is what's going. These going to be the questions soon. You know, it's a press conference. It's a press conference. I just want his opinion on major things at our football club. So the Spirit of Shankly stuff is quite a big thing the last 24 to 48 hours. Liverpool fans are all talking about it. Liverpool fans all over social media talking about it. We're all split on it. A lot of Liverpool fans think it's good. A lot of Liverpool fans think it's not. So I would have liked to hear from my manager on his point of it, because it does affect him. Yeah, he's the manager of our football club, right? The Spirit of Shankly Foundation sit on AGM meetings, right? They got, you know, they haven't got a say, but they can have their word. They can have their, they can write things in letters. They can, you know, memos are put down. You know, all this sort of stuff. They can have their say. It doesn't have to be listened to, but it can go to a vote, especially if they sit in AGM meetings. Now, if they sit in AGM meetings, things can go to a vote if it's put in, right? So it does affect everyone as a football club. So I would have liked to hear our manager on what he had to say about it. You know, things like that. That's all I want to hear, man. That's all I want to hear. I just want to hear our manager talk about it. Now, I'll talk about it because no one's got a gut to ask a question at a press conference or our manager will talk about it. He's not going to talk about it, guys, unless people bring it up. That's the thing, though. He's not going to talk about it, neither should he. But if it's brought up in a question at a conference when he's your manager and it's important to him, and I know he loves the fans and the fan base is big to him, then he should have to talk about it, in my opinion. He should have some kind of say in it. So I would have liked to hear from him, but no one asks the questions, man. They asked him about Frank Lampard leaving. What's he give a shit about Frank Lampard leaving? Oh, your thoughts on Frank Lampard leaving his Everton job, getting sacked from Everton? Yeah, I don't give a shit. What do you want him to say? What do you want him to say? Literally. He don't like him. He plays for Everton. He don't give a shit. What a shit question. The thing is, people might have taken like an hour to drive to the training ground to do these interviews, the press conference, right? And you come out with that question. Oh, yeah, Jurgen, what's your thoughts on Frank Lampard losing his job? Because, Everton's in Liverpool, it's part of Merseyside. And? And? So? Fucking shit questions. What do you want him to say? Oh, and Sean Dyche. I did love Jurgen's face when they mentioned Sean Dyche, because Jurgen does not like Sean Dyche. It's like, and? Good manager. What do you want me to say? What do you want Jurgen to say? Stupid fucking questions all the time. I want to hear proper questions. But here's my take on it, all right, the Spirit of Shankly stuff. So let me see if I can get it up and we'll have a read of it together. Because I know a lot of people are pissed off about it. And, look. Spirit of Shankly. I know a lot of people are pissed off by it and that, and I get it, I do. Oh, God's sake, where is it? I had it here a minute ago. Let me get it up, guys, and once I've got it up, we can read about it. Yeah, so Liverpool settled battle out for, Sanderberg. It's all over the internet now. For fuck's sake. Liverpool remain in the open race to sign Benfica midfielder Enzo Fernandez, according to Ben Jacobs. Yeah, and I'm Moses. Liverpool are working relatively strong on a deal to bring Endrick to the club with a view to the 2024, but Real Madrid managed to complete a deal for the 16-year-old instead. Yeah, of course we did. Yeah. You keep telling yourself that. Of course. All right, Spirit of Shankly. All right, let's see if they got that tweet still out. I don't know if they've taken it down, Let me see if they've still got it up. In fact, I think they've taken it down, but I did get it DM'd to me, I think. Someone did DM it to me. Let me just have a look. I think it was 6 times. I'm not sure. Yeah, he did. Right. So, in a joint statement by CEO Duncan Strado and Spirit of Shankly's chair, Joe Ballett said, by common consent, our clubs are the biggest in English football. And with a combined worldwide fan base of over 200 million people, they are widely recognised by global institutions. In fact, perhaps 2 of the most well-known British institutions worldwide. That global profile will likely attract many potential bidders, including some whose primary motivations may not respect either the cultural heritage of our clubs or the values and interests of supporters. We think that should be a matter of importance to the government, just as the government should not allow our most important cultural or heritage assets to fall into unfit or improper hands. It should not allow our football clubs to do so either. We welcome the plans for an independent regulator tasked with developing stronger rules around football club ownership, but there is a danger it will come too late for the country's 2 biggest and most successful clubs. Man United and Liverpool fans are the most fierce rivals. If we can come together with a common cause, that ain't going to happen, then we believe the government can work out a way to ensure its intended REF and stronger ownership rules can be introduced quickly enough to safeguard the future of the 2 clubs. What a load of bullshit. What a load of absolute toilet wank that is. What a load of toilet wank that is. Look, fucking toilet wank. Right, so they're upright. This is what does my head in, yeah? They're asking the government to block any potential sale of Liverpool and Man United to any oil state countries, right? Because of the human rights things in them countries, right? So they want it blocked by the government. Do they realise that the government is a Tory government? A Tory government that's been a Tory government for 12 years and put this country on its fucking arse. It makes no sense. This is a Tory government. In fact, being a Tory government, they're want more oil money in this country. It's the opposite. It's the total opposite. It's the Tory government. They want money. Bring the oil in. Fucking ship it in. Yeah. Fucking hell. It's a Tory government. What are they thinking of? This ain't a socialist government. This ain't a Labour government. This is a Tory government that you're asking to stop any potential sale to an oil state club for Man United and Liverpool and protect its heritage. There is no heritage no more. Heritage is gone. This is not the Dark Ages. Heritage is gone. Unfortunately, life is about money. And people need to start remembering this. Life is about money. It's about money. Everything is about cash. Everything. Everything's about money now. I love heritage. Heritage is a beautiful thing, yeah? Heritage is a beautiful thing, and I love it. But unfortunately, heritage don't pay the money no more. Heritage don't pay the bills no more. That's unfortunately life as it is now. This is 2023. And money rules the world. We might not like it. None of us might like it. But unfortunately, money has so much say in the world now that you have to join the party. You have to get on board. And I've been saying it for a while now, with people that are so dead against oil state ownerships of football clubs, yeah? And they go, I won't be able to follow Liverpool Football Club no more if we go down this path. And as I keep saying, don't watch football full stopping. Forget watching football ever again. FIFA are one of the most corrupt organisations on planet Earth, yeah? And you're happy watch World Cups, yeah? UEFA, backhanders, corruption, whatever you want to say about UEFA, but you're all willing to watch European Championships, Champions Leagues, Europa Leagues, yeah? But how dare people imply the Super League? How dare you talk about the Super League? How dare you talk about the Super League? Yeah? You can't talk about the Super League. If you talk about the Super League, you're a bigot. You're an arsehole. You're a prick. You don't care about football, apparently, if you talk about the Super League. But FIFA and UEFA can be doing what they do behind the scenes. I've got to be careful here. FIFA and UEFA can do what they do behind the scenes, yeah? And get away with it for years and years and years and years and years. But we watch their competitions. Yeah? It's a madness, guys. It's a fucking madness. And saying about getting a government to stop any proposed deal. Let me just read out Doug's super chat. Big up, Doug. Thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. Happy birthday to your wife yesterday, Jamie. As for the Shankly statement, no comment. What a disgraceful statement, making money from a Tory government. Get that right in the bin. Yeah, exactly, Doug. Big up the Doug in the house. Guys, don't forget to go and subscribe to the Dugout Football channel. If you're a Liverpool fan, go and check him out. The fact that they're crying to a Tory government, this is what upsets me even more, guys. This actually upsets me more than anything else, that they're willing to go to a Tory government to make sure this don't happen. A Tory government. Do they not know what Tories do? The Tory government tried to destroy the city of Liverpool. A Tory government for years and years and years and years, decades and decades and decades, tried to destroy the city of Liverpool. And now they're going to the Tory government to get them to back them. That's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. It's disgusting. Well, I'm being in the hands of American ownership just as good. Does anyone really watch telly, listen to the news, know what's going on around the world. Everyone's corrupt. Everyone is dodgy. Everyone is fucking corrupt because money rules the world. It's not political leaders. Political leaders don't rule the world. Money does. Money rules the world. And whoever's the wealthiest and richest is the most powerful. It's got nothing to do with the human being anymore and political leaders. It's about who's the fucking richest. It's mad. It upsets me so much that the spirit of Shankly are turning to a Tory government to help them out when the Tory government for decades and decades tried to destroy their city. It's disgusting. What? Here you go. Here's one for you. What if Qatar do take over Liverpool Football Club? Yeah. What if Qatar do take over Liverpool Football Club? Right. And with that, they want to help relight the city. A bit like the Man City owners done with that part of Manchester, yeah? They upgraded that part of Manchester, right? Put more money, put more people in jobs, made more things happen, built up the areas. What if they take over Liverpool Football Club, yeah? Fall in love with the city and want to invest into the city a little bit more. What if they go decide, you know what, we're going to decide using Liverpool's ports again, for... start losing Liverpool's ports again properly for what they're meant to be used for, not just for the ferry to Ireland. Yeah, let's use the ports properly. Yeah, let's do it properly. Let's start doing that. Create more jobs. Put people into jobs. Yeah, help people. Help the people in Liverpool. Help the city more. Right? What are the spirit of Shankly going to say then? What are the spirit of Shankly going to say then? No, we don't want that. We don't want that. It's mad. It's a mad one. What if they did that, yeah? I am so confused by this statement from Spirit of Shankly, yeah? Right, and look, I will say with the Spirit of Shankly, what they do as a cause is amazing. They're a great foundation, but like any union, they're a thing by their foundation, yeah? Right? So what they do is cool, yeah? I'm not really bothered by them or anything like that, yeah? But my whole thing about this is them asking a Tory government to help them out. Asking a Tory government to help them out when Tory governments tried to destroy their city for decades and decades and decades. That for me is more disgusting than Qatar owning Liverpool. There you go, I said it right there. For me, that is. That's more disgusting. You're turning on your own people, in my opinion, to go to a Tory government to stop them for Liverpool getting better. Do you want Liverpool Football Club to get better? Yes or no? Everyone in the chat right now, do you want Liverpool to get better? Yes or no? Give me a yes in the chat or a no in the chat if you don't want them to get better. I want to see it in the live chat right now. Do you want Liverpool Football Club to be better? Do you want Liverpool Football Club to stay behind the times because we won't follow the rest of the pack and have no investment, no money, and get left behind as a football club? We're one of the biggest football clubs in world football, not just in England, world football. Top 5 clubs supported in world football. Liverpool Football Club is one of them. So do you want that to go away? It's a worldwide fan base for a reason. It's not just locally supported. It's a worldwide fan base. I live 200 miles away from Liverpool. I fucking bleed Liverpool. Although I live in London, it's my life. I can't have this shit. I can't have this bollocks, man. I can't have this bollocks. I'm a Liverpool Football Club fan. I'm not FSG fan. I'm not a Jurgen Klopp fan. I support the team, Liverpool Football Club. They are my life. I love this club to bits, although I live 200 miles away. I feel like a Scouser. I feel like a Liverpudlian. It's the biggest supported club in the world. We can't be left behind the times no more. We can't be left behind. Do I like it? No, probably not. Because, I'm like all of us, we've all got a conscience. It's what makes human beings up. Everyone's soul has a conscience, yeah? We all have consciences. We all know what's right and what's wrong, yeah? We all live on the what's right and what's wrong barrier every day of our single lives, yeah? We've all got consciences. We all know, yes, the human rights thing over there is not great. If you're homosexual, you can't be homosexual. It's against the law and all that. That's not great. But at the same time, I love my football club more than them beliefs. I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it right now. I love Liverpool Football Club more than my beliefs on them subjects. So I don't want my football club being left behind. I just don't. I grew up with it all in the 90s. I'm 41 years of age. I grew up with it all in the 90s. Liverpool being left behind. An absolute giant. Won the league title in 1990. By the time we come to 1993, Liverpool are fucked. Gone. Done. Finished. And people want that again. Do people actually want that again? Do people actually want that again? And big up Frank, who's a Hillsborough survivor. Much love to you, Frank. Been through life. Frank's been through so much shit. A Hillsborough survivor. You know what I mean? You're telling Frank that he can't have these owners to make his club the best in the world. Number one. You can't tell him that. God bless you, Frank. You can't tell him that. Yes, it will hurt my conscience to know that, the LBGT communities, the home, all that sort of stuff. It'll look bad, yeah. But I'm not being horrible here, guys. I feel bad for that sort of stuff. But it's not I'm not there protesting for it. I'm a Liverpool fan. That is my love, my family, my kids, and Liverpool Football Club. Probably like most of you in this live chat right now. And I don't want to get left behind. There's too many rich teams in the Premier League right now. Right? And who ain't got taken over, just bloody rich. And Liverpool getting left behind. We need investment. Serious investment in this football club. The reason people worry about what Jamrock, I think the reason people worry about the spirit of Shankly are because they can go in AGM meetings. Because they can go in AGM meetings, if they have an opinion on something, it can go to debate, which means it has to go to vote. And if you don't get enough votes in, something can't go through. And that's why people are a bit worried about it. Because they can have a say on it. Obviously, they can't have a say on a full sale, but that's up to FSG. But my whole thing here, right, is they've gone to a Tory government. This is the thing that's actually upset me the most. I ain't gonna lie. This is the thing that's upset me more than anything today, right, is that they've gone to a Tory government for help to back them to try and prevent any takeover of Man United and Liverpool into the wrong hands. They've gone to a Tory government. A Tory government. That's the thing that's hurt me the most. Gone to a Tory government. I don't like that. The thing is, though, say Qatar took over Liverpool, yeah? But what if Qatar invested into Spirit of Shankly and gave them more money for their foundation to do even better work? What if they did that? If they thought of that, would they turn that down? Literally, would Spirit of Shankly turn that down? If Qatar took over Liverpool and they invested heavily into the Spirit of Shankly, they like their foundation, they believe in their foundation, they think it's great for the football club to have these people around to sit in AGM meetings and have their voice, and they think that's great, part of the community. We've got a community, of a group here of a community from Liverpool fans that got Liverpool at heart, and we're going to invest into them to make their foundation even bigger and help their voices be heard even more with their charity work, right? And they went into it. Would they say no to that? Would they? Or would they go, right, we can't do that, it goes against our beliefs, and disband the whole union? And disband the whole union. Would they do that? I doubt it. Big up, Sean. SOS will do anything to keep their 4 boxes in the Kenny Dalglish stand. They're in the dark ages still. It annoys me. We need to move on. Big up, Sean. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Spirit of Shankly have an honorary seat. They can have their views heard, but there's no vote. It's honestly nothing to worry about. Oh, good. The only thing with AGMs, because I've been part of AGMs before, guys, in my other thing I did in my previous life. I stood on AGMs. So, if there was an opinion on an AGM, they did have to go to votes because it's an AGM. It's an annual general meeting, ain't it? So it does worry me a little bit. Hopefully it's not that bad. But yeah, I mean, Mr. Chaos in the house. Jamie, I'm in Essex, bud, and I've supported the mighty Liverpool since for 37, 38 years. With all I am, I heard SD on Anfield agenda yesterday, made me sick. If you're not a Scouse, you really ain't a true fan. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think if you talk to a lot of Scousers, there's a lot of Scousers in the live chat. They open you with open arms, man. And in there, I think there's a load in there, in the live chat right now that are Scousers, and they open you with open arms, man. They want everyone to come down. They want Liverpool to be supported worldwide. They got no problem with it. It's just that the way Spirit of Shankly are quoting themselves now in these tweets and these messages, you can read into it and what do they want as ownership then? What do they want? What do they want as ownership? All non-Scousers stop supporting Liverpool and they will be spoiling everyone knows the true Scousers are Evertonians. Big up Co-op. There's nothing wrong. You're all right, my man. No worries, my man. I'll get you. It's all good. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with support. We've got to get off this bandwagon that you can't support a team because they're not your local side. I hate that. I really do. If you find a club that you support and fall in love with that football club, then fall in love with that football club. Do you know what I mean? Fall in love with that football club. That's what you should do. It's your football club. Fall in love with it. Love that club. It's your club. Support that club. It's your football club. Doesn't matter where you live, where you belong. If you can hardly go to games, but you invest heavily into that game. By the way, you don't have to go to the game to be an automatic supporter of a football club. I can't go to many games at Anfield. I live in London. You know what I mean? It's impossible, right? But I invest all my time, my money, and my energy into Liverpool Football Club. So no one can say I'm not a proper fan because I live in London. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool's my life. My life, man. My kids, my family, Liverpool Football Club. No one can tell me any different. But the Spirit of Shankly, they try and tell you different. Look, big up to them. I'm not going to disrespect them for the work they're doing, right? Good luck to them. Do your charity work. Put your name out there. Do what you need to do. I've got no problem with people grafting or getting to where they want to do by any means necessary. Do what you want. I'm all love to you. All good luck to you, yeah? But just don't tell me what I should do. Don't tell me or Promo, Mark, 6 times, Vic, Angel, Aaron, Spirit, Pimp in Distress. Don't tell these guys what they can do. They're all Liverpool fans and they will support this club as well as they want to support this club. And these fans, if Pimp in Distress, Angel, Vic, 6 times, Mark, Promo, if they want Qatari ownership because they don't want to see their football club back in the dark ages and struggling like we did in the 90s, you can't tell them they're not true Liverpool fans because that's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. All these are Liverpool fans. All these are Liverpool fans, and they want what's best for their football club. They love their football club. They bleed their football club. They sleep their football club. It's all they think about. Most of the people in the chat, me, everyone right here, we all have family. Family comes first. But I tell you what, Liverpool Football Club, to us, comes very close to second place. We wake up, we think about Liverpool, we think about our family. Don't tell me or the guys on the chat who and what they should do with their football club. They love their football club. Don't tell them they should do this because you want it done. Big up Jamrock with the super chat. Who in the chat or group believe they've the power to force a sale to Liverpool? I'm curious to find out, because in reality we don't. I think Jamrock, because they can sit on AGM meetings. So in this country, if you sit on an AGM meeting, right, and you have and you put in a thing into the meeting, into the minutes, into that meeting, it has to be brought up in the AGM. And if it's brought up in the AGM, sometimes it can go to a vote. So they can't prevent anything happening. They can't prevent anything happening, but they can put things into a vote, which then, you know, people have to talk about and stuff like that. But big up Jamrock. Big up yourself, my friend. Jamie for Prime Minister. Look, I'm just speaking as a Liverpool fan, guys. I'm just speaking as a Liverpool fan. Big up Pimp in Distress. I see Pimp in Distress in the chat there. Where's my man? There he is. Big up, bro. If you know, you know. This is Toilet Wank. It is Toilet Wank, man. I'm just not having it. I'm a Liverpool supporter. I'm a Liverpool supporter through and through. And I won't be told how to support my football club. Sophia won't be told how to support his football club. Frank won't be told how to support his football club. Aaron won't be told how to support his football club. Jen won't be told. Co-up won't be told how to support his football club. Vic won't be told how to support his football club. Max won't be told how to support his football club. Right? No one's telling us how. That it's our football club. Right? None of us want to see our club back into times where we are struggling. Yeah? We can't keep up. As I keep saying, money rules the world now. Politicians don't. Political leaders don't rule the world. Money does. And whoever is the most powerful is because they're the richest. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Whoever's richer comes along, takes that power away from that person. It's the way the world is now. Do I like it? No. But there's nothing Pimp, Gary, Bailey, Singh, Voice of Reason, Honesty, 6 times, Jen, there is nothing any of us can do about it because money is money. It's the way of the world now. It's the way the world is run. It's not by political leaders. It's not by human beings. Who's ever got the most cash in their pocket. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And do Liverpool Football Club want to be left behind? No, we do not. No, we do not. As I've said, I'm going to finish it up here, guys. Do I like the human rights things in these countries? No, I do not. I've got a conscience. I know the difference between right and wrong, like everyone else in this live chat does. But my love for Liverpool Football Club is bigger than them beliefs. And if they get taken over, then I'm all about that, right? Because Liverpool Football Club is my life. It's my life. And I'm not getting told how to support my football club. I'm not getting told how to support my football club. You're big up to Pimp. Big up to Pimp. It's all cool, man. It's all cool. But guys, I'm going to leave it there. I didn't actually talk about the Brighton Liverpool game, so I do apologise. I've got to go to another channel now, guys. So I'm going on. I want you all to follow me. I'm going to the Style of Play, the Style of Play football channel, right? Let me copy and paste this in the live chat, guys. So I'm going over to this YouTube channel at 2 p.m, right, to talk about Liverpool season. T-Dot's a big Chelsea fan, but he's got another YouTube channel called The Style of Play. Everyone go on that YouTube link right there, guys. Go on that link right there and go and follow me there at 2 p.m, because I'm going to be talking about Liverpool, everything Liverpool Football Club with him, how the season's going, Jurgen Klopp, the sale of the football club, FSG. I'm going to be talking all to him about that at 2 p.m. in like 10 minutes. So, guys, go on that link and follow me there and keep listening to me rant. But for the Brighton Liverpool game, I'm sorry I didn't get round to talking about it, guys. I actually thought once I started this conversation about what's going on with the spirit of Shankly, I thought it's the right thing to talk about with you guys because it's the thing in the news right now. So I'll get my what I think to you guys. And yeah, look, it is how I believe, guys. I'm a Liverpool Football Club fan. If my views have upset anyone, I do apologise. I do apologise if my views have upset anyone. But I'm a Liverpool Football Club fan. It's my love. I want my club to succeed and be the best it can be. And if that means going down the path some people don't believe is correct, I'm really sorry, but I don't want to get left in the dark ages. I don't want Liverpool become a mid-table Premier League team just because some people don't want to take the odd few quid here and there. That's balmy to me. Absolutely balmy. But, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I think we'll beat Brighton, by the way. I'm going 2-0 against Brighton. Don't know why. I just feel that we're going to win that game. I'm going to the other channel now, guys. So meet me there at 2 o'clock. The link is in the chat. I'll see you all then. Bye-bye for now.